everyone, and welcome one more time to our intensive Spanish lesson class, where our goal is that you learn Spanish in 100 days. Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Bien? Pues yo también estoy muy bien porque hoy estoy en mi casa y hoy es un día muy bonito. Además, hoy es 13 de diciembre del 2024. Do you understand what I said? So that means that if you so far you understand and you know how to write and how to translate what I said already in English, so that means that you already mastered all the previous 11 class that I already was doing so far. So in all this class, we was practicing most what I was saying already. And I think that we are going to start using a little bit more conversation once that we have more classes. So in today's class is going to be the colors, how to use the colors in Spanish. So sometimes you will say, well, the color is only some colors and only that you can just memorize, but also has some tricks as well. So let's go in the computer and I'm going to show you how to use properly the colors in Spanish. And don't forget to subscribe, give a like, and or put a comment as well on every video, because that will let me know how I'm doing the video, if this is the way that it should be, so you will help me a lot. As well, I have created this Facebook group where you can join the group in case that you have any question as well. I'm going to leave the link in the description. If not, just put the comment and I'm going to add you to our group as well. So if you are ready to go with this lesson, so let's go into the computer.
So we are going to start with los colores, the color in Spanish. So in Spanish, the color, the same like most of everything that we have in our grammar in Spanish, we have also to conjugate with the gender and numbers. So remember, always we are going to go with that. Most of part of our Spanish grammar is going to be the gender and numbers. So singular, plural, or when we have, if it's feminine or masculine, right? So for example, here we are going to use la manzana es roja. So roja is the color is red in Spanish, rojo. Now, rojo is the color, but everything that is going to end in A like apple or O like Oscar, right? Or if it's ended in A. So in that case, la manzana is a feminine because we have the definite article la, de, manzana. Manzana is feminine because it's ending in A. So then the color, which is the color is rojo, is going to say roja because it's feminine. So instead to use the O, we are going to put the A. La manzana es roja. Okay? So you are not going to say la manzana es rojo. That is incorrect. So we have to do the gender, which is going to be manzana. Manzana is the apple, and in this case, roja. So here we have la manzana is roja. The apple is red. So then we have el carro. So remember, carro, because there is double R. So you have to roll your the R. El carro es rojo. El carro is rojo. So in this case, carro is masculine. So we are going to say is going to be with O at the end. So it's going to say rojo. So now you have the idea. The car is red. Again, in English, it's going to be just the same. The car is red. It doesn't make any difference at all. But yeah, so the same we will say if we are going to use more than one car. You say los carros son rojos. So we are going to put at S at the end. So that would make that is in plural. Rojos. More than one. But in this case, we have only one. The car is red. El carro is rojo. The same happened with the manzana. So how you would put more than one apple in plural? Can you translate that? All right. Las right? Remember, we have to go back to the lesson where we have the definite article. The las manzanas. Now we are using again another class that we was using the s to put the plural this noun. Manzanas son, so the verb to be. So if you are not clear with the verb to be, you have to go back to the lesson with the verb to be. Las manzanas son rojas. Las manzanas son rojas. So we are going to put an S at the end of roja. So we are going to say rojas because it's the plural. So more than one apple. So the apples are red. So then we are going to use blue. This is the color blue, and in Spanish would be azul. So remember that we was using for the color when end in A or when we end in O. But what happened if that end in consonant or it end in another vowel that is no A or O? So in that case, it's going to keep the same and it doesn't change. That is the good one. So we will say, el cielo es azul. The sky is blue. Okay? So, and if you say the car is blue, so you would say el carro es azul, and it doesn't change. If we say the manzana, which is feminine, you will say is blue, you will use the same. La manzana is azul. So there's no change in that. It's only for anything that we end in A or in O. In this case, azul, which is the color, is ending in L, which is a consonant, so it's never going to change. It doesn't matter if it's feminine or masculine. Now, when we are going to use the plural, we are going to say azules, E and S. So azules. So los carros son azules. So we are going to put the E and S. So azules, la E y la S, azules. And we was practicing a little bit when we are forming the plural. So that would be in our lesson more to go in deep with the plural. For now, we are going just to say azul is the blue color and the plural would be azules. So then we have the green, which is la hierba, the grass, es verde, verde. So it's green. Now, anything that is ended in A at the end, so you make the plural just to put in an S. So you will say, los carros son verdes. So again, we will go in detail, with more detail, putting the plural. I think that I was using in one of our lesson a little bit the plural, but not in deep. So that would be in another class. But we have the green, the color green is going to be verde, and the plural would be verdes. So just putting an S at the end of E, de la E. So then we have amarillo. Amarillo is yellow, and el sol es amarillo. So what's happening if you will say the car is yellow? So you will say el carro es amarillo. But what happens if the manzana is yellow? You will say la manzana es amarilla. Okay, so and the same we will use the plural amarillos, amarillas. So you got it. That will be just how we were going to make the plural. So here we have the sun is yellow. Then we have black, the black color. So el gato is the cat, is negro. And here we have another color that is ending in O. So how you will say the cat, and assuming that the cat is a feminine cat. So we say la gata So la, so we have to use the article is same like a la manzana. So we are going to say la gata. So gato is going to be also now feminine. La gata es, and what would be the color? Negra. So you got it. La gata is negra. And then we have the white color. La nieve. Nieve is feminine. So we say la nieve is blanca. But if we say that the car is white, how you would say it? El carro is blanco. In this case, we are going to use now O at the end. El carro es blanco. Okay, and the same that we are going to use the plural. Los carros son blancos. All right, so by now you get the idea, right? Okay, so then we have la naranja is anaranjada. So that is a little bit difficult because you say, hey, what naranja and then anaranjada is like a little bit twisted there. But we have, that is how we say the orange is orange. So la naranja is anaranjada. Anaranjada is the color, anaranjado or anaranjada. So that means that the color is like the orange color. La naranja, the orange, is anaranjada o anaranjado. So we say that the car is orange. We say el carro es anaranjado. Okay. So here we have the orange picture, and then we have the purple. So that would be morado o morada. La flor, which is feminine, is morada. So the same we will say the car is purple. So in that case, we will say el carro es morado. Okay. And here we have rosado or rosado, which is pink. La rosa is rosada. The rose is pink. So la rosa is the flower, and rosada or rosado is the color. So in that case, the rose is pink, and we will say el carro es rosado o los carros son rosados. Then we have el oso is marrón. Marrón is the color. Brown, marrón, marrón. So oso is the bear. And then we will say el oso es marrón. Now, if that would be feminine, we will say la osa es marrón o es marrona. So that is the only one that is not going to follow much what we was studying so far. So in that case, we will have to use the it at the end. But in most places, you will use la osa es marrón. Then, and the last one is la casa es gris, and this is another sample when it's not it's ending in consonant. So we are going to keep it always the same with the color gris, and the same like marron. So for feminine and masculine, we are going to keep it as marron because we are not going to say la casa es grisa or gris. So la casa es gris, and gris is the color, and that's it for feminine and masculine. El carro es gris, la casa es gris, los carros son gris. Oh, then when we study the plural a little bit, so then we are going to use las casas son grises. So we have to put the E and S at the end. So, but that would be a little bit more when we are going to use a little bit more how to use in deep the plural for every cases. So we are going to study a little bit more. But in general, what I wanted to do is just to show the colors, which is red, rojo or roja, azul, gris, verde, amarillo o amarilla, negro o negra, blanca o blanco, anaranjado o anaranjada, morado o morada, rosa o rosado, rosada o rosado, marrón y gris. Son los colores más utilizados. They are the most useful color that we have. So the other colors that would be more combination, you will have just to Google it, but and then follow the same structure or the same things with this one. So remember, for any color that will end in A or A or O, so we are going to use the gender and also the plural, and except when it's ending in consonant for the plural that in the future we are going to use a little bit more. So that was the small lesson that I want to do today. So hopefully now you can master a little bit more with the more common principal colors in Spanish. So hopefully you like this class and you will be able to master the colors. So leave the question in the description as well, or leave your comment on the video, and also join our group. If you have any question, post your question in there. And so we will see you in our next class. Nos vemos en la próxima clase. Chao, hasta luego, nos vemos.